Welcome back, everybody, to TB Sports 27. We are back, and it is the continuation of the divisional round between the Toronto Huskies and the London Monarchs. This is the first divisional round game in the RXFL postseason, and we are in London town. We're in London, England, and it is Huskies 12. It is Monarchs 9. We're still rocking and rolling with our brand new capture card. We'd like to thank our supporters on screen. As always, you guys are the reasons we can up our equipment game. And it's the American North champions and the American East champions here in rainy London in what's been a defensive fight between the Huskies and the Monarchs. The 3 points is going to be interesting because it was at the end of the half that the Huskies were trying to go for some extra points. The interception went down, and it was a bonus 3 points that was awarded to the London Monarchs, and John Elway with a great catch from Dante Lavelli. Lamar Jackson, he's been roughed up. So is John Elway. John Elway's taking some serious hits in the backfield. What happens in the second half? They've had the one big play. Steve Tasker with the deep touchdown. He got the score. Can they replicate that here? Can they get more points? Alvin Kamara. Neither rushing attack has been too strong. Alvin Kamara or the bust, Jerome Bettis. They've had a couple of flashes of brilliance, if you will. But nothing that has lit the world on fire just yet. Jackson. And this is something he has not been able to do very often, is run the ball. Only his second successful rush because this Monarchs defense has kept him boxed in. They have not allowed him to escape the pocket at all. Jackson, this time gets it away. Walls, he's got a break for it. Not quite enough speed. And there's your second big passing play of the game for your Toronto Huskies. And they're starting to warm up a little bit, which could be dangerous for the hometown London Monarchs here. Alvin Kamara. It's a decent run, 5 yards. Luna is here, the official mascot of TV Sports 27. Kamara with the first down. So what do you guys think? The EVGA XR1 Lite capture card. What do you guys think about it so far? Does it look good? Got the new capture card. Got the mini PC. I love the mini PC. You can move it anywhere. It's lightweight. It's portable. It's very fast. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. I can upgrade that and make it even faster, which I might do, even though it's already very, very fast at 16. 2nd and 9. Jackson looking for... Oh my goodness, were they napping out there? Touchdown. Boy, all day long they've had Lamar Jackson cornered, and then he takes off, and there's 2 defenders right there, and they don't even make an effort. There's your biggest lead of the game right now for the Toronto Huskies. 10 points. Following the Blanda field goal. 19-9, guys. Would you consider this an upset? It is a 10-win team, but it is a team that a lot of people said were only here because they played in a weak division. They were in a terrible division. The American North was not a good division at all. They were 500 most of the year until they went on that winning streak where they won 5 out of 6 games. They were the only team in the wild card round to blow out their opponent when they blew out the Oklahoma City Lancers. And they got the number 2 seed on the ropes right now on their home turf in a long road trip from Toronto to London. Brent Jones. How long of a trip is that? Let's see. Let's ask Google. Toronto to London. That is a 7-hour flight, according to Air Canada. That's not terrible. It's not a short flight. Yeah, it's a nonstop. You can get nonstop Toronto to London, 7 hours. Which is, I assume, what they did. So a 7-hour flight. 7 hours back home. And then perhaps off to Austin or hosting the American Championship game. Running game continues to be a struggle right now for the London Monarchs. Right now, it's John Elway just keeping his team in the game. How many times have you said that as a Broncos fan? John Elway keeping his team in the game. It feels strange to see Elway in the gold and blue. I mean, we saw Elway wearing the black and white with the Bandits in the Revolution League.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Got the Monarchs on the move. This is a pretty important drive for London. Because you feel like you feel it. Oh, the bus is down. The bus has a flat tire. Broken wheel. So that means Tiki Barber comes in. Oh, and he's dragging too. That does not look good. He is dragging. So Tiki Barber comes in now. They actually don't have Tiki in. Who is that? That is Tiki. Okay. That is Tiki. And not much happening there. CJ Mosley has had a big game today. And Barber is hurt. Oh my goodness, he's got a hammy. Well, this running game, which has already been a struggle for the London Monarchs, and he's limping off the same way that the bus was. So who do they got? Let's look. Let's look together. Bus is down. Tiki's down. You got Steven Davis. That's not bad. And you got Red Grange. How about that? How about those names right there? What years was Red Grange? High ankle sprain, so the bus is out. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. Man, I'm looking at this on my phone. I could probably look at them. My keyboard's all the way over there. If you guys want to know about Red Grange, look at this old school picture. The Galloping Ghost for the Chicago Bears and the New York Yankees, the football Yankees. 1925 to 1934. 2-time NFL champion, one of the greatest Bears of all time. Look at that old school picture. That's a tough man right there. You want a guy that's not going to pull a hammy? Red Grange probably out there smoking some cigarettes with George Bland on the sideline, I'll tell you that much. Elway to the corner. Oh, and it's incomplete. And the Monarchs still cannot get in the end zone. 4 field goals. Vinatieri comes on. Burnell to hold. Picture perfect. And it's good. 19-12. Is that some kind of scoreagami? I don't know. And Tiki Barber, knee cartilage tear. So he's probably done for the postseason. Back-to-back plays, they lose their running backs. And is it the rain? Is it poor field conditions? They're not used to having a football team in London. It was the field up to par. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Bus would probably be able to come back next week with that ankle sprain. But it's Steven Jackson, Red Grange the rest of the way. How about losing your running backs on back-to-back plays? That's unbelievable. Alvin Kamara, and he gets shoved back. They're going to go empty set here. Quick pass from Lamar Jackson. A lot of drops, and, you know, it's the rain. You got to say it's the rain here causing a lot of issues. But the running game's not really doing much either. This is quite the opposite of what we just saw in the wild card round, where it was points, and it was, I mean, it was nothing but points and yards and scoring and touchdowns, and this has been a defensive fight, and Nickerson gets his 3rd sack, and that was a huge sack for the Monarchs because now they have the opportunity to take the lead here with a touchdown drive. As dominant as the Huskies have been, it can all shift here on this drive for the London Monarchs. Here they come. It's either going to be Elway or it's going to be Steven Davis, sorry. I've been saying Jackson, haven't I? I do that. My mouth goes quicker than my brain does. Steven Davis. Oh my goodness. He got hit right in the mouth. Oh my God, he's got to be bleeding. The strawberry jelly. And Davis. I mean, we're going to have a Montgomery riverboat fight the way this is going down. The way they're hitting each other, they've been shoving. That was right out, by the way. That thing's becoming very, very viral, the Montgomery riverboat fight. I used to work in Montgomery. For about 12 years, I worked there before I moved back to Florida. I know that Riverwalk area very well. The Harriet, too, the famous Montgomery boat. I know exactly where that... I used to play Pokemon Go down by that riverfront because that's right near downtown, and that is where you'd be able to catch all the fish Pokemon. Up by the Capitol, as weird as it was, up by the capital of Montgomery would be a lot of good Pokemon, and then down by the river, you'd get all the fish, you know, Pokemon. The Magikarps and Gyarados and Horseys and Seals and all that stuff. So, I played Pokemon Go where that battle went down. Incomplete. There's been some wild memes and... Oh my God, there's been some interesting stuff. All right, 3rd down and 9 here on this pretty important drive. And Elway to Ed McCaffrey. There's a 1st down, and oh man, boy, oh boy. If you're a Huskies fan, Albert Lewis, he lost his man. He was the one on coverage of Ed McCaffrey. And McCaffrey got let loose. Here you see chasing down, like, wait a minute, I lost him. I lost Ed. I lost Easy Ed. All right.
Ready. No gain on this defense, no gain.
1st and 10. Elway with his 3rd string running back in the mix. Looking for Jones. Brent Jones. They say he got it. Wait, Elway's got this thing moving now.
You ready? Check, 59.
Someone's going to have their heart broken at the end of this game without question.
Ready.
Another hard-fought game. There's old Red. Look at him with the single bar face mask. Old school from the 30s. 1930s NFL player taking the field.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Elway. Interception. Oh my God, Elway could not get the tackle. It is a pick 6.
Touchdown.
A.J. Boye. And Elway almost had him. How many yards was that? 105, 106? The miscalculation. That could be the killer on the Monarchs season. This Toronto Huskies defense, which stuffed the Lancers to the tune of, what, 17 points? 12 points for the London Monarchs. This is why you play the game. Elway, this critical play. When the ball was thrown, I wonder if he thought Tim Brown was going. He saw Tim Brown go, and I think he thought Tim Brown was going to the corner. Right? Was going as like a post. Heaving it up. Yeah. But then Tim Brown ended up going behind the defender. A backbreaker, and listen to the silence in London. Still got an entire quarter to go. All right, we got Alpha. Alpha's here. Alpha Sapphire, welcome, my friend. Listening to Slayer. All right. Is the chat? Why is the chat not coming up on the screen? The chat should be coming up on the screen. Are you seeing the chat? Why is the chat not coming up? Is it broken? Elway. Dropping back. Trying to make this comeback happen. I don't know why the chat's not coming up. That's kind of annoying. The chat should be popping up on the screen here. What? We got a... Still got the old Streamlabs here. It's right there, and it's on top of everything. Maybe put it above browser. Try it again. Try chatting again. Anyway, third quarter coming to an end. We got a new capture card, by the way. But that shouldn't affect the chat not working. Maybe I got to copy and paste my OBS in again. I don't know. All right, they got to make this fourth quarter comeback happen, or else the Monarchs, with their 12-win season, they're out of here. We're going to jump on YouTube after this for a little bit, Alpha. I'm going to stream maybe about 15 minutes of Pokemon Violet, because they're doing a promotion where you get a free Mew, and I want to get that. So stay tuned for that. First and 10. Elway just slips down in the rain. Still connects with Tim Brown. Yeah, I'll have to, maybe after this possession, I'll try to investigate why the chat is not popping up on the screens. I didn't do anything different with the chat. Elway, no, he goes down again. Number 7, number 8. Glick. Glick got him. He got glicked. 3rd and 20 here for the London Monarchs.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Gets rid of it just barely, and it falls to the rainy, wet turf. I don't know. It's a long 4th and 20, but can you punt in this situation? I think you have to. Holy smokes, guys. This might be it for the Monarchs. I think we were all anticipating a Monarchs Armadillos championship game. Why is the chat not working? Give me a moment. I know this is going to be annoying for those of you watching on YouTube. I got to go on Streamlabs real quick and try to figure out why my on-screen chat is not working. Because literally, I did not change anything differently. So pardon this. If you're watching on YouTube, just, you know, skip ahead a little bit. But I got to get the chat. I got to get the on-screen chat going. Search Streamlabs. Chat. Chat box. Copy. Copy. It's the same settings. Chat. Right? Same URL. URL is not changed. Control with OBS. Custom. OBS. Cache rate. Custom. Okay. Chat? Chat? On-screen chat? God, I'm going to have to play with that after. I don't know why it is not working. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do anything differently. So that's annoying. Sorry about that, Alpha. I'll read all your chats, though. How's that? I'll read them all as they come in. But I don't know why it's not working. I'll try to play around with it after this stream. Maybe I'll just do like a fake stream to be like testing chat. Because there's literally nothing different that I did. So. Alright, anyway, we got to focus. Because this is, I mean, it's coming down to it. And the Huskies may be cruising on to a victory here and moving on to the American Championship game, which, again, I'm not sure a lot of people had that on their bingo card. I think a lot of people were expecting the Austin Armadillos and the London Monarchs, but that's why they play the game. And it's Lamar Jackson who spent a lot of time on the injured list. And it was Robert Griffin III, but Jackson has since come back from the injury, and he has been an incredible force for this Huskies team. And you're seeing the after effects of it. We got a lot of games, previous Husky games up on YouTube in the archives, up on Patreon as well. We got a couple Husky games. They were part of our Sunday Night Football. So, the Toronto Huskies. Pretty important third down here for the Huskies. Jackson. He's going to run it. Oh, man, he took a shot.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The unstoppable Lamar Jackson. He might be taking the Huskies right to the American Conference Championship, guys.
Right there, 56.
The first time in any of our leagues we've had a team in Canada. Jackson. Both feet in bounds. Yes!
Come on, baby. Let's go.
What a catch. Jordan Leggett. Is that how you say his last name? What a catch. And it's going to be a backbreaker of a moment here. It's going to be an absolute killer. Dave Elmendorf. Alvin Kamara. I mean, he has not had a good day. But it has not mattered for this Huskies team. Bad rushing performance has not mattered. Toronto, they slogged through it. They had the pick six. They've made it happen. And Lamar Jackson, oh, he picks up some blocks there. Gets hit out of bounds. The 10th ranked defense, 311 yards. I mean, they've held them pretty much in check. But it has gotten away from them for sure here. Blitz, Tasker, second touchdown of the game. And that may have just put the Toronto Huskies in the American Conference Championship game. Could we have a Huskies-Redwoods championship? How many folks had that as their championship game? That is why they play the games, folks. The expansion. Toronto Huskies. John Elway cannot believe it. He is having flashbacks to 1996. Broncos Jaguars, when everyone thought the Broncos were going to win the Super Bowl in 96. 33-12, and it's turned out to be another blowout. We'll see if London can salvage anything on this drive. But the dominant London Monarchs, I mean, disappointment in London between the Bulldogs not living up to their hype and then the Monarchs, 12 wins. They might be going out on their home turf here in the rain. It's going to be a rough travel home. I don't know how they do it in London. They got the cars or they got the subway system, which we don't have in the U.S. Deacon Jones, another sack. I want to see the sack stats, because Elway's been hit a lot in this one. And speaking of 96, I mean, Mark Brunell, if he wants to try to come in and try his shot at it. And that one hits the hands. I believe that was Brent Jones, incomplete. Just 17-31. No touchdowns for the London Monarchs. And again, my God. There's Clyde Simmons, who spent the last 5 seasons with the Birmingham Maulers, who have since moved to Atlanta. I mean, I know it's 4th and long, but you got to go for it.
Down. 90 Wolf. 59.
What is it, 8, 9 sacks? Pressure coming again. Elway for Brent Jones. And it's intercepted. And boy, they would have been better off not intercepting that pass. Marcus Williams with the INT. They should have just let that one go. They could have really put London in a bad way. But yeah, boy, oh boy. You can get into clock-chewing mode now, guys. And the Toronto Huskies, the blowout win over Oklahoma City, the dominant win over London. This Husky defense, I think a lot of people aren't talking about them, but after this performance, they need to start talking about them. Back-to-back postseason blowouts. And if Sacramento wins, if the Sacramento Redwoods win, then they will get to host the championship game in Toronto. If Austin wins, then the championship game will be in Austin. And we could get a Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick championship game. Can you believe that? Lamar Jackson versus Michael Vick. Come on. I don't know if they played it all this season. I don't even want to tease it till I know for sure, but I know Redwood fans are hoping for another upset. 2-minute warning time. Again, stay tuned, guys. We are going to stop this stream, but join us over on YouTube, because we are going to play a little Pokemon Violet for just a brief period of time. We're going to get Mew. We're going to go for about 15 minutes or so, and then I'm going to go watch NXT. London takes the timeout. The Huskies are going to go for it here. They're going to try to seal this one with a first down. I think if you get the first down, it's done. And it's done. Yeah, you can call your timeouts all you want. It's over. Wow, guys. The Toronto Huskies. Lamar Jackson, Blanda, Alvin Kamara, Tasker, Bolitnikoff. Anquan Bolden wasn't even that loud in this game. I mean, Anquan Bolden did not have a big appearance, but as we said, a guy that's got a lot of championship game experience. One more play. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. 33-12 is your final. And the Toronto Huskies have upset, they've upended, they have eliminated the London Monarchs. 12 wins done out of the postseason. Who will they play in the conference championship? Either the Austin Armadillos await, or it is going to be the other upset team, the Sacramento Redwoods. It was a rainy game. It was a tough game, but held to just 4 field goals. Elway and company, a dominant regular season. The walk of shame down to the locker room. Bolden didn't finish with 80 yards, so I sit here and say he didn't do much, but he did have 80 yards. There's some final stats for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Next time in the RXFL, we have our next Saturday edition game. I don't remember what game that is, so I won't even try to plug it. Follow along with us, all the different social medias, Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Twitter, Ko-Fi. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video on YouTube. And stay tuned, because we are going to play Pokemon Violet, and we're going to stream it. We're going to stream it with you guys on YouTube, so do tune in to that, as we're going to get Mew and play that for a little bit. So we'll see you there in a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys, for the RXFL. We got 7 games left in the RXFL regular season, so do come on back.